Peace and blessings. My name is Cinnamon, and today is Tuesday, September 26th. Today's Tuesday. I'm doing readings for Aries. As you can tell, I've got on my red. Brought me a couple little red jaspers, and I'm burning my Aries incense. For those of you who do not know me, I am the creator of tarot cards. Tarot cards is actually my second tarot deck that I've created. The first one I have not released yet, but you will see the system that it is a part of. Tarot cards is a deck where every card features a card instead of people. For the Fool, I put Thelma and Louise. Each card has keywords, one for the upright, one for the reverse. This is the Magician. As you can see, that was the car from Back to the Future. Here's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is represented by the Pope Mobile. And for you Aries, I brought the Emperor. The Emperor is your tarot card. And for the Emperor, as you can see, I put Cadillac 1, the presidential car. So, just wanted to show you tarot cards. But today I will be doing your horoscope reading for the wanting phase, the upcoming wanting phase that is September 29th through October the 13th. This reading is, I want to do readings for every waxing wanting phase, but this one is extra important because we have a solar eclipse coming up on October 14th. And I feel like all these readings are to prepare us all for this energy, because when we have solar eclipses come with some very powerful energy, very powerfully transformative energy. So it's best to have a reading and get yourself prepared before that energy comes. So here we go. So before I perform any reading, I always cleanse my crystals. And because this isn't a reading for Aries, I'm cleansing them in the Aries incense. Get that energy all over them and get ready for this deep insight that we need. Aries, you definitely need this energy. We all do. That's why I'm going through the whole zodiac. Like I said, with this upcoming eclipse, this is really good time to meditate and know what you should be meditating about or what you should be looking forward to. So, crystal clarity is, like I said, this is my first baby, but I have not made it available for sale yet because crystal clarity it's one of those things. It comes with a cloth, the crystals, it comes with a tarot deck. So there's a lot of different components that go with this. So, but I want to get it out as soon as possible because this divination system, it gives such in-depth readings. You'll see what I'm talking about. So now that I've gotten all the stones cleansed, gonna get this ready. Move my jasper stones. And there we go. So this reading is for Aries. For the wanting phase, beginning September 29th, going through October 13th. All right, here we go, Aries. Let the stones fall where they may. All right, Aries. Whoa. You guys got a whole lot to see. And so here we go. Okay, so this is crystal clarity. And as you can see, Aries, you got a lot going on. Look at how much landed like in the center. This is interesting. So I see right here in your rituals chamber, you have 3 stones that have landed here. So we are going to start with Unakite. This is the stone Unakite. Unakite represents your committed relationships. Not everybody's married, but if you're in a committed relationship, then that is having a positive effect on your rituals. If you're not in a committed relationship, this means that the pursuit of obtaining a committed relationship is going to have a positive effect on your rituals. Rituals is not always something spiritual. Rituals is like you're setting a schedule. It's something that you do regularly. It's something that you do with intent and with purpose. You have a regular set time, a regular schedule when you do this. That is a ritual. Some people go to the gym every Wednesday. That's a ritual. Some people, they take a trip every June. That is also a ritual. Rituals is something that you do regularly. You have a regular time, regular set schedule. And so the thing is, when it comes to rituals, we all should really live by schedule. When we don't, it's like we're inviting chaos into our lives. The more structure you have, the better life flows. So this is saying that being in a committed relationship or seeking to obtain a committed relationship is going to have a positive effect on your rituals. So we all know that when one aspect of our life is flowing positively, it opens up doors for other aspects of our lives. If one aspect of our life is chaotic, it's closed off, it's blocked, it's going to like slow down the energy for other aspects of your life. So this is positive because, as you can see, you actually have 2 positive stones affecting your rituals here, and that is great. The other stone here is moss agate. Moss agate represents your financial abundance. So pursuing financial abundance, not quick money, not just living paycheck to paycheck. When you are in pursuit of financial abundance, like wealth, that is going to have a positive effect on your rituals. These 2 together, and you see they're touching, that's really good. So those 2, when they're touching like that, it's really like these 2 go together. Like it might be, if you are in a committed relationship, then you and your mate should be brainstorming, how are we going to create abundance and wealth for our family, for our union. This is very important because this is yin and yang energy, which builds on that and makes it stronger. So Aries, it's time to sit down with your partner if you have one. If not, like I said, that pursuit of getting a committed relationship is going to be very beneficial in not just your rituals, but also in the pursuit of your financial abundance. That is some very powerful energy, Aries. Here, there is your 3rd eye. Very interesting that Aries got a chakra stone today. So there's your 3rd eye. Your third eye has not landed positively when it comes to your self-support. And I call this chamber self-support because not everyone has a job, but everyone must support themselves one way or another. So when this stone lands here, it is saying that your ability to see clearly using your third eye to be able to see beyond, just the physical, helps you to see into the future, to be able to analyze and assess things properly. Right now, it is not in a good spot. So when it comes to your self-support and your finances, Aries, you need to ask for advice because your ability to see clearly is being blocked right now. So you need a financial advisor, or you need someone who can, help you to see, which direction is best to go in when it comes to your self-support, when it comes to finances and how to handle them. This is very interesting, Aries. Remember this. So, when you're thinking about like spending money, or if you're thinking about purchasing something, right now, or pursuing a job or anything having to do with finances, like I said, sit down with someone that you trust, someone that you believe has good financial sense, someone that has, clear thinking when it comes to this area. Because right now, you need help. This is just temporary, but for right now, you need that help. Right here, we have Dalmatian Jasper, and Dalmatian Jasper represents your dependents, your children, your pets, anything that is your dependent, anyone that lives in your home that is not your spouse. These are children, these are pets. So this stone has landed, and it has landed negatively, and it is affecting two aspects of your life. This stone has landed negatively affecting your physical health, and it has landed negatively with your talents. And what that means is that sometimes your relationship with your children or your pets, like I said, is not in the best standing. Sometimes we're irritated with them. Sometimes they've done things that has caused problems. And the stress is starting to affect your physical health. It may be causing you to lose sleep. It may be causing you to be so stressed that you're not eating right. You may be drinking or smoking to get over the stress. These are things that you need to be conscious of, because when things like that happen, you have to be able to redirect the energy. Do not let anything or any situation, person, anything bring you down in a way where it is affecting your health. That's never a good thing. So you're going to have to learn to handle your children, or everybody, somebody might be a doggy mommy, doggy daddy, whatever. You're going to have to learn how to handle the stress in a different way, because like I said, nothing is worth your health. Sometimes when it comes to children, especially if you have older children who are no longer in the home, sometimes you might have to separate yourself from them for a while. You might need to take a break, or even on phone calls, limit the phone call. Don't spend too much time in conversation, because the more you're in conversation, the more of an opportunity there is for more stress. So this is a time to limit the communication, limit the interaction with your children, and just take a step back. Breathe. Don't let it go there. Be the bigger person, even if that means, hey, this is not a good time right now. I got other things to do. I'll get back with you later. That way you both get time to cool down, and you can come back together and communicate better later. Now, you got to remember that this situation is also affecting your talents. So when it comes to your talents, it could be, anything that's your talent. You paint, or you like to do things, hey, my talents usually really have a lot to do with relaxation, and also a lot of people's talents bring them money. So this is another reason why you got to get this situation straight, because you don't want you don't want blockage in any aspect of your life. But really, like when it comes to your talents and things like that, all of this, anything that's negative, we got to get it straight. But when your children or your dependents are causing any kind of negativity in your life, it's bad. But when you got them affecting two different aspects of your life, then we really got a problem here, and this problem needs to be solved. Over here we have clear quartz. Clear quartz. This stone represents your ability to self-analyze, look at yourself properly, not try to sugarcoat your behavior or excuse your behavior. This stone has landed negatively in your shadow self. Ooh, really not good. And in your relationship with close friends and relatives. So, Aries, when it comes to this being able to self-analyze clearly, this is important, because you're going to cause conflict with your shadow self, in that your shadow self is usually trying to it'll warn you. It'll give you like certain things where you might trip, you might fall, you might stump your toe, you might cut yourself, you might burn yourself, you might see yourself doing certain things to yourself, and you're like, dang, why do I keep hurting myself? It's because usually that is your shadow self trying to warn you and talk to you. And when you're ignoring things, or even like I said, because I saw this right here with the physical health, it may be, hey, you've been drinking too much, you've been smoking too much, and your shadow self keeps trying to tell you, stop, take a break. You might be having like not even be able to sleep, or being able to, like, you might have issues with your digestive system, things like that, because you're drinking too much, you are, smoking too much, or whatever you're doing. This is a major warning sign that, hey, Aries, it's time to stop. Look at yourself as if you're looking at someone else, so that you're not letting your emotions and your ego get in the way. Because right here, this is saying that, hey, your close friends and relatives are seeing what you're doing. They're seeing it, and they're like trying to tell you, they're saying, hey, you really should change that. You really should, whatever it is that you're doing, smoking, drinking, like you might have a way of speaking that is like irritating other people. You know what I mean? Like you might be being passive aggressive at the moment, and like, or blaming everyone else for your issues, whatever it is. Other people are seeing you, they see it, and it's causing major problems. And this could be another reason why this thing right here is happening with your dependents, even though these are not the same people, because your dependents totally different than close friends and relatives. Close friends and relatives are seeing it, and I guess your children are too, but this right here is different. So this is time for self-analyzing, time to really look at yourself in the mirror, time to meditate, time to talk to your higher self and say, okay, what things do I need to change? Because we all have issues. We all have things about ourselves that we need to change, things that we need to do better. And Aries, you are no exception to the rule. So let's take the time out and get that straight. Because, like I said, with, oh wow, this stone right here, that's iron pyrite. Iron pyrite is a stone that represents, when you're looking at something one way, it's usually the exact opposite. This is just like, iron pyrite is the stone that people went west. Hey, we're gonna go strike gold in California. A lot of them ended up with iron pyrite. They thought they had gold, they didn't. So iron pyrite is telling you, Aries, it's right here negatively affecting your close friend and relatives and your rituals. So, Aries, you got to take the time out and you got to analyze again, because you're seeing things one way and it's not that way. And like I said, especially you see these two are touching. They're touching. That means that's a strong energy going on here. Remember, you're seeing something, but everybody else is seeing something different. So you need to take off whatever color glasses you have on and see things in reality. See things the way that they really are, not how you want to see them, not how you've been programmed to see them, not how, like, oh, well, my family's been doing this for all this time. It don't matter. We're in a totally different time now. It's time to see things in today's time in reality for what it really is. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, this stone right here, this is terahertz. Terahertz is a stone that represents your social life, your social self. This stone, it is interesting because, as you can see, it's in a lot, but there is a part of it that's on the outside. So, when you get stones like this that are on the inside and on the outside, when it's on the inside, it's positive. When it's on the outside, it's negative. So for the majority of the part, because there is, you know, a bigger part of it that's inside, and there's some that's sticking out. But your social life is having a positive effect on your children, but there's some negativity that's going with it. So when that is like that, it's like there's certain aspects of your social life that are not going so well, things that need to be fine-tuned, things that need to be fixed. Like I said, it's not all bad, but this is having a positive but slightly negative effect on your children, your dependents. So the aspects of the things that are going well, yes, let's maximize on those. But the things that, and you know, when you do your self-analyzing, you know what's right and what's wrong. So the things that need to be fixed, you need to be fixing this, because you know you might be leading a bad example or showing your children a side of you that they don't need to see, like, you know, because it's a side that needs to be fixed. Sometimes when we're in a social settings, you know, we adjust ourselves to fit into the surroundings, to fit in the group, and whatever it is that you're doing, that needs to be fixed. You're an Aries people, you you guys are supposed to be the leaders of everything. And so a lot of times, whether you know it or not, a lot of us are looking up to you subconsciously. We're looking up to you, and then so when we got all these people who are looking up to you, you got to be a better example. So like I said, you're doing good. There's some things that need to be fixed, so just work on that. Over here, we have lapis lazuli. And this stone represents your insight. And this stone has landed positively, because as you can see, this stone, it is in the positive, and it's crossing over into the positive area of your shadow self. So, insight. Working on your insight, having clear thought, seeing things, all of this, you guys got a lot of stuff that has to do with insight and analyzing and all of this stuff. So by doing this work, it will have a better effect on your social life, which is funny. It will correct that. So, and it'll also have a very positive effect on your shadow self, which will correct that. It's all back to the self-analyzing and using your insight to see what is wrong, what things need to be fixed, what you need to do to make yourself a better person. Because like I said, as an Aries, you are the leaders, and there's so many people who look up to you, and they need you to be in a better place when it comes to yourself, how you carry yourself, how you talk. Because believe it or not, it's like, some people go to church and they're like, "Ooh, the pastor said this, the pastor said that." Aries, people are looking at you like they would look at their pastor. So right now, you need to do your self analyzing. You need to do your self work. You need to do your shadow self so that your shadow work so that you can get all these things straight and become a better leader, to become a better example, because that's what you was born to be. You were born in Aries. You need to be the Aries that you're supposed to be. This is all of the stones that I have for you today, Aries. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I have on my Etsy shop, I have the Aries. I have Aries oil, Aries incense. I have things that can help you. And every zodiac, I have it all to help you to tap into your gifts that come with your zodiac sign. I also make what is called a Know Thyself book. And in the Know Thyself book, there are, like the meaning of your name is in the book. What it means to be born, the week, the month, the day, the season that you're born in, what your destiny path is. It tells you what you're here to do in this lifetime. Your birth chart is also added to the book. And also I add 3 relationship compatibilities. Your relationship compatibilities could be with your mother, your father, your spouse, your children, your boss. It doesn't matter. Whoever you want. You got 3 people that will go in your book. So if you would like to get a Know Thyself book, or anyone who would like to get a personal reading from me, I have to let you know I only do readings for ladies. And if you would like to get the Know Thyself book, anybody can get. Readings are for ladies only, but all of the other products that are in my shop, are for everyone. I will put the link to my Etsy shop in the description. And if you have any questions about this reading, you can contact me on either here on YouTube or on my Etsy page. I hope you do your self-analyzing and clear up this your third eye, be able to see more clearly, because Aries, you have a bright future. Let's make it brighter. Have a blessed day. Peace and prosperity.